Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Carl's Christian Podcast. So I saw this video, and it's a British evangelist slash imprisoned, threatened with death, keeps going. Basically, she was a Muslim, a former Muslim, who became a Christian, and now she's spreading the gospel in the UK. And honestly, I saw part of this, but I wanted to watch the full thing on the podcast. So please let me know what you think.
She is an ex-Muslim turned Christian evangelist who has been beaten,
Yep.
chased, unlawfully
Did you see that slap? She just got
jailed,
slapped,
and even stabbed.
Can
stabbed.
someone call ambulance, please?
And this is in the UK, by the way. This is not like in the middle of some Middle East country or anything. This is in the UK. Pretty close to America, if you're being real.
All for the sake of the gospel. This is not Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia, however.
Yep.
It is officially Christian Britain. Her name
Christian Britain.
is Hatun Tash, and what's been done to her has even caught the attention of the British media. Hatun Tash grew up as a Muslim in Turkey and became a Christian after arriving in Great Britain. And as an ex-Muslim speaking out against Islam, she's become a target.
Honestly, I think the people that were Muslims before and then become Christians are people who are very strong and built up in their faith. And they usually have they're like a better witness than your average Christian because they have actually for them becoming a Christian after becoming at first being a Muslim takes a lot, I think. And but when they do become a Christian, they're very sincere, and just like they were dedicated to their Muslim faith, they're dedicated to their Christian faith, and that devotion is there, and that loyalty is there, and that being authentic, and yeah.
Tash told us she's changed residences more than 50 times in the past
Change
4 years
change
because she
residence
knows
multiple
Muslims are
times.
looking for her in order to kill her. One man has already been
See, modern day persecution. I feel like nowadays not too many people really think about persecution in America because like it's here, but it's not like the same type of persecution in other places. But it's in the UK, so it's coming closer.
sentenced to 24 years in prison for trying. Because of this ongoing danger, she asked that
That
we
dude got
interview
24 years in prison for trying to hurt her.
her from a secret location. Tash told us her conversion to Christ began when she learned the truth about Islam and Mohammed.
As I read his biography, it was very disturbing to me. So the man you grew up to love and honor suddenly turns out to be like, yeah, not good at all. And decided, yep, I can't be Muslim.
Then she learned about a very different God than the one of Islam.
As you dig into it, you get to meet with a God who is not silent or far or distant from you, but you meet with a God who concerns for you, who loves you, he pours out himself on you. And not only that, he just puts himself on the cross and then says, I love you from everlasting to everlasting, repent and come to me.
Tash began sharing this message to Muslims at
Oh yeah. Also, another thing I would say is a person that comes from a different faith, when they become a Christian, they become a real, actual missionary or evangelist or a witness out in the community. And
Speaker's Corner in London's Hyde
look at
Park,
this. She's out here
where
in the
speakers
community.
climb atop benches and ladders and where vigorous debates ensue, often between Muslims and Christians. Her criticism of Islam has sometimes enraged Muslims. And 3 years ago, a man slashed her face with a knife. He
Oh, look. They didn't even catch the man. Watch this.
was never caught.
Yep.
She, however, has been arrested unlawfully more than once. The London police have twice paid her damages for wrongful arrest, including 2 years ago.
Paid £10,000 for damages by the police for force of
When she
two-tier
refused
policing.
to leave the area where she was preaching. Tash
Look at this. This is the UK.
was forcibly marched through Hyde Park, followed by Muslims celebrating her arrest. She was placed in a police van, strip-searched, and jailed.
See, none of that's necessary. That search was not necessary. What in the world are you searching her for? She's peacefully testifying. This actually reminds me of when the pastor got the same thing the police did to the pastor that was in America, the same thing that the police are doing to her in the UK.
This has not
Interesting.
stopped Tash from going to mosque and sharing the
Kind of crazy. They couldn't catch the person that slashed her with a knife, but they can just arrest her for no good reason.
gospel daily.
I would simply stand in front of the mosques and then say, Muhammad is false prophet, Jesus Christ is the Son of God.
That takes a lot of guts too. That takes a lot of guts to go in front of a mosque and say that.
Tell me what is your objections. Hundreds of Muslims just stops and then they want to talk to you. Sometimes you get harmed, sometimes it gets dangerous.
Like, no, look, that guy that just hit her, that's a charge right there. That's a charge, prison for life. Or not, like, suit, like, but probably nothing happened to him. Probably nothing happened to him. They just let him go.
Sometimes you end up in hospitals. Sometimes you end up in people's
Hospitals,
house for a cup of tea. It's
people's
all very
house for a cup
different.
of
So
tea.
I don't care whether people
So
reject
she's had a lot of different experiences.
me or not. They need to hear the gospel. They need to accept or reject Jesus.
Christian Concerns
Yep.
Christian Legal Center has defended Tash.
The trick is that those that have attempted to kill her have been caught on camera. The police know who they are, but they've not been arrested.
The police know who they are, but they have not been arrested. It seems like the police officers they're pretty corrupt.
Is feared and targeted by Muslim groups because she is fearless for the gospel. She loves Jesus so much
Yep.
that nothing will halt her.
And Tash told us she'll continue to preach and continue to challenge Islam.
Things are dangerous. Should I choose to stay silent? Like when people are spending £5,000 to buy a gun to shoot you and shoot your loved ones. Go.
Okay, that's the full video. What do y'all think? Honestly, I think that she's living the real testimony of the Christian faith. And what she's doing, we should all be doing. I know I don't do it myself all the time or even at all that much, but we should. And we shouldn't wait for persecution to come to America before we start spreading the gospel. I know there's lots of people who already are spreading the gospel, but if every Christian individually or everyone who claims to be a Christian individually said they actually committed and spread the gospel and shared Jesus with others, then the world would truly be changed. Comment down below, what do you think about this video? Shout out to her. She's definitely a missionary, evangelist, and she's doing some great work for God's kingdom. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a blessed day.